Hey students, welcome back on Chapter 3, or Part 3, of the never-ending saga of how to make the title block template with the pull-down menu. So, if you hung with me for the last two episodes, your title block should look something like this. And your metric title block should look something like this. You're like, oh, they look the same. Well, what's really cool is if I click here, and I click 1-to-1, and then I freeze that, and then I draw a line from here to here. I don't know how well you guys can see the little blue lines there, but I'm going to click on that, right click, quick properties, and down here at the bottom it says 24.623. So in millimeters, an inch is 25.4. So that's pretty good for guesstimating the size of an inch. And since this, we know this inside section right here is 10.5, I'd say 10 of these would go all the way across. Okay. Judging by that takes up 2 blocks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, with half or 1 block left over. So we're square on this one. So get out of that. Hit escape on that. Go back to Imperial. Make this one 1-to-1. While I got that activated, hit Z, enter for zoom, A for all, enter. And I see a line right there. And bring that down. Where'd it go? There it is. There it is. But when we make this, we'd actually have to make this 30-to-1 in order to see that that is 25. So if I make this 1-to-1 and I draw a 1-inch line from there to there, so I'm just going to tell it to be 1 inch. There's 1 inch. My scale is 1-to-1. This is 25.6 inches long. And this, because this is figuring, oh, that 25 point whatever is going to be inches and not metric. So that's why you have to have these in working order. It's very important. Very, very important. I can't stress enough how important that is. So we're going to delete that. Now what's cool is I deleted it in this point. It's also gone in this one. Okay. It's also gone here. So quickly I'm going to, okay, go over here to, I click on the big A there. We're going to save as. You got to hit this arrow on this side, this black arrow. I'm going to save it as a drawing template. Okay. So, file name. This is what I saved my original as. AA, LEA, my initials, A size. So, just to make this different, I'm going to say A dash A dash A LEA A size. Make sure this says DWT. it must be saved as a drawing template. Okay, save. Now it's asking you, it says normal English feet and inches drawing template. Use color-dependent plot styles. No. I'm going to say inch and metric title blocks. Okay. So now, when I'm gonna close this out. Okay. So hit close. Okay. Now, when I go to start drawing, I'm going to click down here where it says templates. Look right there at the very top. A-A-A. That's my new drawing template right there. So if I click that, all of my settings are already in there. Everything that I just did is ready. There's our metric annotative, our metric standard, our regular annotative. And the important thing is, if you're drawing something and you are certain that it is one-to-one, that it is going to be a full-size drawing, use your standard dimensionings, okay? If it's going to be something that you've got to dimension, or something that you've got to scale to like 1/2 scale, or 1/4 scale, or 2-to-1, double scale, okay? You need to use the annotative scales, or the annotative dimensioning, okay? Because this allows the words, all of your notes, all of that stuff, to, when it's annotative, it stays the correct 1/8 inch height that you need it to be. Whereas if you use standard, it's going to zoom in or out with your dimensions. And that can get really messy when you're trying to draw like a screw, something that's got to be like a 4-to-1. Your dimensions are going to just overflow everywhere. Whereas if you're doing a metric drawing, you won't be able to see the metric, your dimensions. Okay? So, I'm going to close that. There's that. There's that. One thing that is a note of contention with me, please just get rid of the grid. When you're done drawing, make it go away. Okay? And let's see. Next we're going to draw something really quick. And let's go with we're going to use problem 4-3. This should be fairly quick. Okay. So we're going to start off with changing my lines to object. And I'm going to pick anywhere out here. And we're going to go, let's do that stem piece first. So that is 0.5. Okay. Next, we're going to go 4. And then we're going to go 2. And then we're going to go 1.75. And then we're going to go there. Okay, next, we're going to offset this bottom line 0.75. Okay. Trim. Select those, or we click on those, then we select them by hitting Enter. Click on the line we don't want, and just click on it and it's gone. Next, we're going to change this to a hidden line. There we go. Okay, next we're going to draw the top view. So I'm going to hover over to this, drag a line up to right about here. We're going to go 4, enter. The width is 1.75. And then 4 again. And then I'm going to hit C for close. There we go. To offset 0.5. We're going to offset these guys here. Next, we're going to draw this line straight up. To that point. And then we're going to copy this line to that point. Next, we trim. And we're going to trim there, and there, and there, and there, there. And then we're going to delete that line. Our top view is done. Boom. So you're like, how do we draw this? Now see, these are the way they should be. Your front view is going to be right here. Your top view is directly over top of it. Okay? Just imagine this is a big paper box. Okay? And this is your top view. It's your front view. Now we're going to draw your side view looking at this angle here. Okay? So we take a line and we go up here. If you hit your tab button, you can hit your angle listing and make it 45. Okay, and there's that. Next, we draw lines. Okay, and then we copy lines. Now, we're going to copy some more lines. Next, we're going to mirror those. Make sure you hit enter. We're not going to erase the source objects, although we can. If we just hit Y for yes and enter, those are gone. So now we'll need to extend that line to there. Okay. And then we need to extend this line and this line to here. And then we need to extend those lines to there. Delete that one. And then we do more trimming. And that is the drawing. so then we go here, double click inside. When you double click, make sure that this is bold. That means your viewport is activated. Okay, you can hit Z for zoom, A for all, and there it is. You bring it down, you want to center it roughly. Click over here, make it 1 to 1. Click here, and 1:1. Or if you wanted to put full, F-U-L-L, you could do that as well. Okay, you would change this to P4-3, and then when you save it, you'll go up here, save as a drawing. Do not save it as a drawing template, save it as a drawing. So then you'll call it I forgot I had my caps lock still on, P4-3. Now, you're saving it as a 2018 drawing. If you needed to save it for an earlier style AutoCAD, you can save it as a 2013 or 2010. There's no reason to save it for anything other than that, unless who you're working with just hasn't spent the money to update their stuff in a long time. But yeah, for right now, for this class, 2018 is fine. Okay, so you hit save, and there you go. It's ready for you to submit. So thank you very much. It's been 17 minutes on this one. A quick thing. This has nothing to do with this problem here, but and I know you're going to be doing some soon. When you have circles, make sure you go up here to annotate and do a center mark. Okay. Same deal if you are showing, excuse me, say this, we were doing, let me see here. Say we were doing something right above this to show I didn't draw that straight. Let's try that again. There we go. And copy. And say we were drawing a box with a hole in it. Okay, say we were drawing that right there. I also want you to do these center lines. And it's just easy as this right here. So there is to it. So that's how you do your center line. You go up here, click that, click on your two hidden lines, and boom, there you go. Make sure you have your center lines right there, your center marks. This will not have center lines or center marks because there's no holes. There's that little valley in this, but that's not something you would want to put a center line in. Okay? Well, I hope you've learned something. Let me know if there's anything you need me to go over. And yeah, I just hope this helps you a whole lot. I've been meaning to do this for some time now, and I apologize for not having this done sooner. So, again, thank you for your time, and you guys are a great bunch of students. So, again, thanks.